So you may have to apologise to your bathroom scales tomorrow morning, but that's a problem for tomorrow. Hi everyone, welcome to Cupboard Creations. My name's Gareth and this is my little corner of the internet, playing with my food. I'm doing something today very decadent. It's a very rich meal, so dieters beware, this one's probably not for you, but it makes a great kind of little romantic meal. This is my leek and bacon gnocchi. It's actually a very simple dish to make, but it just doesn't taste like it is. It tastes so rich, so kind of creamy, it's lovely. So we're going to start off very simply. We need prep a few things, first being the leek. So we can just take the end off. We just want to slice it into about 1/2 centimetre rounds. So there we go, that's the leek all done, nice and easy. Next thing, just going to prep 2 cloves of garlic, which we just want to crush and chop up really small. Okay, so that's out of the way. Last thing, the bacon. So I've got smoked streaky bacon here. You want about 6 rashers of this. We're just going to chop it up into probably about 1 centimetre strips. Maybe a little less. So you're just looking small strips like that. And that's it really. Apart from the only thing you really need to do is grate up some Parmesan, which we'll use later. So you want about 25 grams of Parmesan grated, which I've done before. So that's all our prep done. Now we're just going to head over to the hob and we can start cooking straight away. See you over there. Okay, so after that, super simple. We're at the hob, we just want to bring a pan up full of boiling water. So we're going to cook our gnocchi just for a couple of minutes. So we're just going to pour them straight into that while it's boiling. Try not to get ourselves burnt in the process. Whoop. Put the lid on that, we'll bring it back to the boil. And then we'll do that for about 2 minutes. That's all it's going to take. What you're looking for is the gnocchi will start to float up to the surface. Once that's done, it's done. We don't want to overcook it because otherwise we just end up with mush, which isn't as nice. So bring that back up to the boil, give it the 2 minutes, and then we can crack on with the sauce. Okay, so that's the gnocchi done. Just boiled away there for a couple of minutes, all starts rising to the surface. We then just take it off, drain it. It's just been sitting there at the back for a minute or two, just to let it dry a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to crisp them up. You can have gnocchi just like that, 1 to 2 minutes, but I find it's really mushy and I quite like it. Just have a nice little crisp edge. So we've got a pan on the heat. Just going to chuck in a bit of olive oil. About 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there. Then we can add our gnocchi straight to that pan. Okay, so we're just going to keep that frying very slightly. Don't want it too high. And you're just looking for it to have a slightly browned edge. Go like a golden colour. Probably take us about 3 or 4 minutes, just at a decent temperature. Like I say, you're just looking for that crisp skin on them all. So there we go. We've got our gnocchi, it's got a nice golden crust to it. So we're just going to get rid of those out of the pan in a bowl here. Wipe that pan back on the heat. A little bit more olive oil. And then we want to put our bacon in. speaking over this really, so it's so loud. Essentially, we're going to fry the bacon until it's crisp. Here we are, so the bacon's nice and crisp now. Just going to turn that right down. And to that, I'm going to add in our leeks, our garlic, and half a teaspoon dried tarragon. Slightly under. Now, on a low heat, we're just going to sweat that down. So those leeks will really start to soften, let out a bit of water. And we're going to keep going with that until they've sort of broken up and they're all become soft, you know, so pliable and bendy. Brilliant. So they've been sweating down now for about 10 minutes, gone really soft and pliable. They're almost ready to eat. So now the sauce. We're going to add in a small glass, about 150 ml of white wine. A bit more. And then we'll bring that up to a boil. I don't know why I'm trying to relight a hob that's already lit. I'm going to bring that up to a boil and kind of just let it bubble away until that wine is almost gone. So it's become like almost like a gravy on the bottom. So we'll just get that going. It's probably only going to take 3 or 4 minutes. And then the last few things go in and we're done. That's great. So all that wine is almost all evaporated. It's just got a little bit in the bottom, but when you move it around it kind of goes with the leeks. So now we can almost finish up. So what we're going to do, and this is where the decadence really comes in on this. So you may have to apologise to your bathroom scales tomorrow morning, but that's a problem for tomorrow. So we're going to put in 100 ml of double cream. Just like that. 25 grams of grated Parmesan. Give that a bit of a stir around. Bring up the heat a little bit. A little bit of salt and pepper just for seasoning. And now we just want to tip that gnocchi back in. Just give it a stir through. Oh, it looks fantastic. It smells so good. I'm very much looking forward to dinner tonight. Okay, we'll just turn that up until it starts to bubble. That's just heating everything through. There you go, so that's just been simmering away for a minute or two. Just bring it all together, heat it through, finger test. Yep, that's hot. So there we go, you crank that off the heat, and you serve up. That's about right. There we have it, my leek and bacon gnocchi. So it's a wonderfully decadent dish, really just great on a kind of autumn, winter's night, and it tastes absolutely fantastic. So I hope you give it a go, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. That is top notch.